BC Ferries begins testing the waters this weekend, offering fewer sailings between Vancouver Island and the mainland, hoping those reductions will help to bring costs back in line. The service cuts come as the province orders the company to become more efficient, saying that on some sailings there are more crew members than passengers. The government says that needs to change, and BC Ferries needs to find a way to serve British Columbians and stay in the black. CTV's Aaron Glazier has the story.
Starting Saturday, BC Ferries will be slashing sailings on major routes, leaving frustrated customers in their wake.
It's more for less. It's been like that for the last 20 years.
The cuts are an effort to save $30 million over 4 years. To start, some morning and evening sailings out of Tsawwassen and Duke Point will be eliminated. Then extra sailings on weekends will be cut, both on the SWARTZ Bay to Tsawwassen route and the Departure Bay to Horseshoe Bay run. The NDP's Ferries Critic says it's a short-sighted decision.
Service cuts and is just part of the puzzle. The key piece is we haven't had a long-term vision or strategy with BC Ferries.
And that includes increasing revenue. BC Ferries says with record low ridership, it needs to increase fares to do that. They'll go up by 12.5% over the next 3 years. Ferries will also find more than $53 million in internal efficiencies.
Starting at the top, especially at the management and the bonuses, pensions, and salaries, we've got to look at the numbers of management. We've got to go right down and look at how we can deal with the overtime issues.
Because getting off Vancouver Island has become unaffordable for many. For this family of four, round trip to Vancouver is $300.
It is expensive, right? If it's part of the Trans-Canada Highway, we should be able to drive to Vancouver, and not only those who can afford to get off the island.
BC Ferries was unavailable for an on-camera interview today. However, they did release a written statement regarding the cuts to major routes, and they say they will be holding further consultations with the smaller communities in weeks to come. Saying, we therefore will defer to the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure to discuss any thoughts, ideas on potential service adjustment with the media. To which the Ministry of Transportation responded, public meetings in the ferry-dependent communities are slated to start in November to discuss how to best make further cuts with as little impact as possible.
That said, we have one of the best ferry sort of networks in the world. I mean, we're really fortunate.
No matter where the cuts come, ferry users agree they will end up paying more for less, and they'll start doing so this weekend. Aaron Glazier, CTV News, Swartz Bay.
And a footnote to the story, Nanaimo was ahead of the curve this past Thanksgiving weekend. There was a drop in passenger numbers that came ahead of the service cuts. Ferry service over Thanksgiving was down from last year, about 54,000 people and 16,000 vehicles on the Departure Bay to Horseshoe Bay run. That's a drop of about 2%.